Kahalayim Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rakah Kudash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, 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 Kahalayim Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rakah Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who ruled well and taught me the truth and are worthy of double honors. Peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man pushing his truth and faith and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth so we can go home and make Jerusalem a praise sake. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakah, Kodash, Barakatham. That's how you sincere listeners who may hear this. Alright. I'm going to go into this article. I found it pretty interesting, just reading up on it, and I'm going to just hit a couple precepts, Lord willing, it's edifying, okay? It says, U.S. economy collapse, what would happen and how to prepare. All right, well, we know how to prepare, okay? Well, let me get this. All right. Just get this. All you brothers, all you sincere brothers, you should know this scripture, man. Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is his treasure." So the fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, that's how you prepare. Our wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of your times. All right, so your preparations for what's coming. All right, should be you stand in the meditation of the scriptures. Let me get this real quick too. All right, it's Sirach chapter 39 verse 1. "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are he will be also." So this is where you will be at. You will be in this where your preparations will be in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, you will be engulfed in prophecies. You'll be engulfed in the meditation of the scriptures. You'll be engulfed in the secret place of the Heavenly Father. Okay. So that's how you prepare, okay? That's how you prepare. Well, let me get this precept also. Salakia. Give me a second. Get this precept. All right. Salakia. Not to get out too much off topic, but it's just the spirit that title alone made me think of a few precepts. Okay. I'm gonna go right here. This Proverbs chapter 22 verse 3. "A prudent man foreseeth the evil." All right, this when you foresee, when you foreseeing that evil is coming, that's making preparations. Okay, so it says
Strong's H 7200 Ra'ah.
To see, look at, inspect, perceive, consider. To see, perceive, to see, have vision, to look at, see, regard, look after, see after, learn about, observe, watch, look upon, look out, find out, to see, consider, look at, give attention to, discern, distinguish, to look at, gaze at, to appear present oneself, to be seen, to be visible, to cause to see, to cause to look intently at, and behold, cause to gaze at, to be caused to see, be shown, to be exhibited to look at each other. So to make preparations, all right, heed, all right, perceive, shoot, appear, okay, look, all right, to gaze at, to be, to observe, man. All right, so if you could observe that evil is coming, all right, what do? It says a prudent man foreseeth the evil. So a prudent man, he foreseeth the evil and hide of himself. Yeah, he make preparations. He hide of himself. All right, but the simple pass on and are punished. Okay, so let's go here. All right, it says U.S. economy collapse. What will happen and how to prepare? If a U.S. economic collapse occurs, it will happen quickly. Yeah, it tell you that in 1 hour, such great riches are brought to naught. All right, no one will predict it. Well, the men of the Lord are predicting it. Okay, we. Well, let's get this. Let's get this in Amos. No matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me, and before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay, so that's what the men of the Lord are doing, man. All right, let me get this also. All right, Thessalonians. All right. So the men of the Lord are telling you what's coming. All right, you got evil, war, pestilence, okay, economic collapse, okay. You got all out hell finna break loose. That's where we telling you with that. All right, what you mean no one can predict it? All right, well, it's being predicted. All prophecy means is to say before, okay. Prophesy means to say before. Okay, here we go right here. This First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So the day of the Lord gonna come like a thief in the night. We know that, okay? We not in darkness. Okay, let me continue to read. It says, Salakia. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Salakia. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief. So this day is not going to overtake us as a thief, okay? It says that's because the signs of imminent failure are difficult to see. Well, it's not difficult to see, okay? It's not difficult to see. All right, the Heavenly Father is reversing the curses upon Edom. All right, and their sins has been remembered. Okay, that the son of perdition has been revealed. Okay, and it's not hard to see. All right, well, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has made them bear. Okay, Jeremiah 49:10. Let me get this real quick too. Let me get this real quick. So like you bear with me. You know, I know I'm pulling out a lot of precepts. It's just I just want to get them while they're in my mind. Okay. Right here. Salakia. Here we go right here. Okay, this is Sirach 39 verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are their stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So it's plain unto the holy. This not hard to understand, man. Okay. It says, for example, the U.S. economy almost collapsed on September 17, 2008. That's the day the Reserve Primary Fund broke the buck. Panicked investors withdrew a record 140 billion from money market accounts, where businesses kept cash to fund day-to-day operations. If withdrawals had gone on for even a week, the entire economy would have halted. Okay, and that's the time we're coming on into right now. All right, that meant trucks would stop rolling, grocery stores would run out of food, and businesses would shut down. Well, we know there's gonna be a great famine in the land. All right, we know this was coming. All right, we know. Well, let's get this in Ezekiel the 5th chapter. Let's get this, because it's gonna be a great famine out here. Okay, and this all it takes. Soon as the economy collapses, well, get ready to go into a famine. Okay, here we go right here. This is Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 16. When I shall send upon them evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction. All right, so this economic collapse that we are heading into, okay, because America is over $22 trillion in debt. Okay, it says, when I shall send upon the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, in which I will send to destroy you, I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. Well, that's what's gonna happen when these trucks stop delivering, man. Okay, and it says all it takes is for these investors to withdraw their money from these money market accounts and in these different stocks that they invested into. Okay, and if that comes to uh uh a certain point, then the stock market gonna crash. Okay, then on top of that, the economy gonna collapse. Okay, then the trucks gonna stop delivering food. Okay, then that's what's gonna happen. You gonna go into a famine of bread. And there's one more verse on that. It says, so will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, have spoken it. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai have spoken it. What you mean? We don't need nobody to predict that this shit gonna happen, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai spoken it, and it's done. All right, well, we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not a man that shall lie. Okay? It says, fortunately, the Federal Reserve Chairman and U.S. Treasury Secretary noticed the signal and knew what it meant. Ben Bernanke was a Great Depression scholar. Hank Paulson was a Wall Street veteran. Their bailout plan supplied enough cash to prevent a total collapse. Okay, but that cash that they so-called supplied, okay, it was only momentary. It was just like a band-aid, okay? But it's no ointment for Babylon. Let me get that in Jeremiah. Like I said, I'm just rolling in the spirit, you know. You can't. This is no. It's no more. It's no more. It's no more bailouts for them. It's no more ointment that you can put on the wound of America. Okay, that was 10, 11 years ago. Now, okay, those 10, 11 years have come to a halt. Okay, and the time is that band-aid. Okay, it's getting old, man. It's time to change the wound or band-aid. But it ain't no more band-aids you can put on this. It ain't no more ointment. Let's get this. It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. So Babylon is going to suddenly fall and be destroyed, okay? How for her, take pain for her, take balm for her pain, if so it be she may be healed. Well, it's she can't be healed, okay? We would have healed Babylon, yes, so if they could heal Babylon, they would. But she is not healed, yes, so she can't be healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up into the skies. So, yeah, that link up with Revelation the 18th chapter, which I'm going to grab, Lord willing. All right, but I'm going to just read some more of this article first, okay? It says, their bailout plan supplied enough cash to prevent a total collapse. The 2008 financial crisis did plenty of damage, but it could have been much worse. Another example occurred during the Great Depression on Thursday, October 24th. The 1929 stock market crash began. By Tuesday, the market had lost 25%. Many investors lost their life savings that weekend. The Dow didn't recover until 1954. Okay, but the Dow is not going to recover. This is the end of America right here. We're at the we're knocking on the door, like our Lord Yahushua said. I'm at the door. Okay, that's how close the U.S. economy came to a real collapse, and how vulnerable it is to another one. So America is vulnerable to another collapse, very vulnerable. And right now, their vulnerability is exposed. Okay, it says what will happen if the U.S. economy collapses. So what's going to happen if the U.S. economy collapses? You will not have access to credit. All right, no more credit cards, no more getting no more loans on your houses, no more loans for nothing. Ain't no credit gonna be of use. Okay, banks would close. All right, so hey, it's over with for your for these banks. Okay, demand would outstrip supply of food, gas, and other necessities. If the collapse affected local governments and utilities, then water and electricity would no longer be available. You're not gonna have your normal amenities and necessities. You're not gonna have no working water or electricity, man. All right, this is deadly serious, man. This the time where you people trust in America so much, man. All right, you trust in Egypt so much, man. Egypt can't even sustain itself, man. Egypt can break is can break at any moment. It's on its last toes. All right, that's why it going to that and Daniel the kingdom that was part iron, part miry clay, man. Okay, because America has kinks in its armor. Okay. It says, as people panic, they would revert to survival and self-defense modes. Well, they're going to Second Ezra, all right, the 15th chapter. Okay, the economy would return to a traditional economy where those who grow food barter for other services. But ain't nobody growing no food in this tainted ass soil and with these mingled ass seeds. And then where you gonna get it from? And then people don't even have the ability to know how to grow and farm. Okay, and then where you gonna grow and farm at? Okay. It says a U.S. economic collapse would create global panic. Yeah, well, it's gonna lead to World War III. All right, which we in right now, which we going into right now. Salaki. Demand for the dollar in U.S. Treasuries would plummet. All right, and nobody demands the U.S. dollar no more, man. All right, these countries are abandoning the U.S. dollar. All right, it says interest rates would skyrocket, which is going on right now. Okay, and it's going to continue to increase. Investors would rush to other currencies such as yuan, euro, or even gold. It would create not just inflation but hyperinflation as the dollar became dirt cheap, and that's what's going on right now. All right. When would the U.S. economy collapse? Any of the following six. Salaki, when would the U.S. economy collapse? Any of the six scenarios could create an economic collapse. If the U.S. dollar rapidly loses value, it would create hyperinflation. Okay, so that's going on right now. It says a bank run. Let's go into hyperinflation. Let's just see what that means. Salaki. Just gonna go into what hyperinflation is. Monetary inflation occurring at a very high rate. In economics, hyperinflation is very high and typically accelerating inflation. It quickly erodes the value of the local currency as the prices of all goods increase. This causes people to minimize their holdings in that currency as they usually switch to more stable foreign currencies, often the U.S. dollar. Prices typically remain stable in terms or other relatively stable currencies. Okay. Hyperinflation is often associated with some stress to government budget such as wars or their aftermath, social socio-political upheavals, a collapse in export prices, or either crisis that made it difficult for the government to collect tax revenue. Woo! A sharp decrease in real tax revenue coupled with a strong need to maintain government spending together with an inability or unwillingness to borrow can lead a country into hyperinflation. America don't have no more money to borrow, man. And nobody wants to trade with America. Nobody doing no trades with America. Well, America's not producing nothing. Okay, and all these countries are backing out of the U.S. dollar. Why? Because we're going into hyperinflation. All right, and all these goods are gonna increase up, man. Okay, are gonna increase. Okay, it says if the U.S. dollar rapidly loses value, it would cause hyperinflation. All right, so it's gonna cause all these goods to go up on your food, your gas, everything. Everything is gonna go up to an extreme high price. Salakia. A bank run could force banks to close or even go out of businesses, cutting off lending and even cash withdrawals. Okay, so you ain't even gonna be able to go get no withdrawal. You're not gonna even be able to withdraw money out your bank. All right, hey, so can have a lot of savings within your bank account, and you can't even go withdraw it. And then it tell you that the value of the dollar is gonna collapse. So even if you stacking it up in the shoebox somewhere or a safe, it don't matter because the value of the dollar is gonna collapse. It's not gonna be of no use no more. Okay, you see that in Venezuela right now. They using the dollar to make purses and necessities, man. All right, verse 3, the internet, I mean, Salakia, number 3, the internet could become paralyzed with a super virus, preventing emails and online transactions. Yeah, that sound like the famine of the word. All right, then you can't even, you can't pay no bills, you can't make no online interactions, nothing, okay? It says, terrorist attacks or a massive oil embargo could halt interstate trucking. Grocery stores would soon run out of food, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna stage a terrorist attack, man. We're one terrorist attack of away from causing a big ass collapse. It says it's gonna cause a massive oil embargo. All right, so nobody gonna be able to get gas. All right, to drive these trucks around to deliver to these grocery stores, man. Then they gonna run out of food. All right, we're gonna go into that famine when Yahweh Shem Yahshua send the evil arrows of famine upon your ass. All right. Widespread violence erupts across the nation. Yeah, I will set Egyptian against the Egyptian. Okay, they could raise from from inner city riots, a civil war, or a foreign military attack. Yeah, that's going to Isaiah the 13th chapter when Russia gonna besiege this place. Okay, in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. All right, it says it's possible that a combination of those events could overwhelm the government's ability to prevent or respond to a collapse. Yeah, it's gonna be a sedition amongst men. All right, and then it's gonna be a insurrection towards the government. It's gonna be a violent uprising on the government, man. Okay, because they not gonna be able to protect you. All right, 911 gonna get shut off. All right, the course of their power shall stand in their hands. Okay. It says some believe the Federal Reserve, the president, or an international conspiracy are driving the United States towards economic ruin, and this is spiritual, man. Yeah, that's the elite. All right, the elitists want to crash the American dollar to push uh their new world order agenda, okay, and get everybody to take the Karagma, all right, the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, okay, and make everyone a perpetual slave unto their system of wickedness. It says, if that's the case, the economy could collapse in as little as a week. Whew. And this is all scriptural. It says that because it's run on confidence that debts will be repaid, food and gas will be available when you need it, and that you get paid for this week's work. If a large enough piece of that stops for even several days, it creates a chain reaction that leads to a rapid collapse. That sounds like the government shutdown, man. All right? Hey, this is heavy, man. It says the U.S. economy size makes it resilient. It is highly unlikely that these events could create a collapse. Well, how is that highly unlikely? How when it says that all it takes is just for a few several days, and then it can happen. All right, and then all the signs that everything that we read leads to the economic collapse. Okay, it says the Federal Reserve's contractionary monetary tools, like if I said that, contain hyperinflation. Well, the Federal Reserve is about to collapse because the Federal Reserve, all it does is create more money, print more money, okay, issue out more money. But you can't continue to create more money, issue out more money, because the money that America has, America's money system, is backed by debt. All right, and you can't pay off the debt. Okay, so you can't print out more debt if you can't pay off the debt. Okay, it don't make no sense. All right. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation insures banks, so there is little chance of a banking collapse similar to the 1930s. This Esau's witchcraft right here. All right, you gotta pick through this shit. Homeland Security can address. Well, it just told you when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. Homeland Security can address a cyber threat. If not, the economy can always return to how it functioned before the internet. How the hell was the everything is based off these computers now, man? America can't return to that shit, man. All right. The president can release strategic oil reserves to offset an oil embargo. America don't have no damn oil reserves, man. Don't let these damn Americans fool you, man. All right. And then how long is the oil reserves gonna really last, man? If it's a collapse, man. All right. You see that it said when the Dow collapsed in 1927. All right, it took back to 1954 to get that back stable, man. All right. America don't have that much time, man. Yahweh Shemashah's finna destroy this place, man. All right. The U.S. military can respond to a terrorist attack. How? All right. Well, you got U.S. If they in the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, Yahweh Shaphat, the valley of decision, all right, out there in the midst of World War III. How in the hell are you gonna have troops to employ in America and in the valley of Jehoshaphat? It's not gonna happen. Okay. And if not, it's stripping up. Nobody's. It's America's military is weak and low in numbers. Ain't nobody joining the military, man. All right, they just said for the I can't remember the exact amount of years, but a numerous amount of years is people not joining the military. Okay. It says transportation stoppage or rioting, civil war. In other words, most federal government programs are designed to prevent just such an economic collapse. Well, I tell you, woe to them who trust in Egypt. Okay. It says protecting yourself from a U.S. economic collapse is difficult. A catastrophic failure can happen without warning. In most crises, people survive through their knowledge, wits, and helping each other. That's not what's going to happen out here. All right? It's going to be dog eat dog. Well, I tell you, because iniquity shall abound and love of many shall wax cold. Make sure you understand basic economic concepts so you can see warning signs of instability. Well, we can tell that the economic concepts, you can tell that instability is all throughout America right now. America's GDP is what, 19 trillion, $20 trillion. The debt is over $22 trillion. That's an insurmountable debt you can never come back from, okay? And the American dollar is backed by nothing but debt, okay? And America's not producing nothing, and no one is trading with America, okay? So what's gonna happen? Well, the Dow continually keep dropping, all right? The Dow is at record points dropping each month, man. Okay. It says one of the first signs is a stock market crash, and that's what's showing right now. All right, all these investors gonna start to take their money out the market, man. All right, then what's they gonna lead to? Okay, that's gonna lead to the the stock market crashing. Okay, this is gonna lead to the famine and all the other evil plagues that Yahweh Shemel Shah is gonna send upon you people. If it's bad enough, a market crash can cause a recession. Second, keep as many assets as liquid as possible so that you can withdraw them within a week. It don't matter. All right, it don't matter. Your dollar's still gonna be devalued. Make sure your passport is current in case. All right. Well, during the government shutdown, I had did a lesson on it. You can't even they put a halt on passport issuing out passports. All right, and it's a more restrictions on leaving out of the country. Okay, in case you need to leave the country on short notice, research target countries now and travel there on vacation so you are familiar with your destination. Keep yourself in top physical shape. Hey man, this is stupid. Know basic survival skills such as self-defense, foraging, hunting, and starting a fire. These Americans don't know none of this shit. Alright. Practice now with camping trips if you can. Move near a wildfire preserve in a temperate climate. That way, if a collapse occurs, you can live off the land in a relatively unpopulated area. As for cash, it may not be useful in a total economic collapse because its value might be decimated. Exactly. Stockpiles of gold bullion may not help because they would be difficult to transport if you needed to move quickly in a severe collapse. They may not be accepted as currency, but it will be good to have a stash of $20 bills and gold coins just in case. During many crisis situations, these are commonly accepted as bribes. Okay, so that's it right there. You know, and so you see, all right, this is very spiritual, man. Okay, I'm gonna go here, and I'm not gonna make this too long. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shimon Shah. That article said a handful, man. All right, the article said a handful. Okay, and this is what we coming into right now. All right, this is the time that we coming into. Let me get this in Zephaniah. Here we go right here. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, that there should be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and an howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. All right, so that sound like the stock market, man. All right, the small hills is semblance to small governments. All right, how ye inhabitants of Maktish, for all the merchant people are cut down. Yeah, there's no one to trade no more with America. There's no more people buying from America. Okay, it's no more business for America. The economic collapse. Okay, the stock market. All right. It says, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. It shall come to pass. It shall come to pass at that time I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads, that say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah will do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore, their goods shall become booty in their houses, a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah is near. It is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Hey, that's beautiful. It says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble, a day in distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon them that shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, and there shall be poured out as dust, in their flesh as the dung. Here we go right here. Neither neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua's wrath. So you can have as many reserves of gold coins and bills you want, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, man, it's gonna be all out hell out here. You're not gonna be able to take care of your kids. You're gonna have mighty men out here bitterly weeping, man, like bitches, man. Okay, it's gonna be no food out here. Okay, it's gonna your gold and your silver is not gonna be able to help you. Okay, the stock market is gonna crash. The American dollar is not gonna mean nothing no more. Okay, it's just gonna be all out dog eat out here, man. Okay, it says neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua's wrath. Okay, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Well, I told you it's gonna take. Oh, all it's gonna take is a week, man. all it'll take is a week for the economy to just completely collapse. All right. He said gonna make a speedy riddance of you people, man. Let's go here. I'm gonna end it off in here in Revelation, the 18th chapter. You know. All right, this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after all these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is become the habitation of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit, in a cage of every clean, unclean, and hateful bird. Yeah, and that angel is Yahweh Shai, if I'm not mistaken. All right. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Yeah, the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. All right, they slipped, they done drunk the wine of America. Okay, they done traded with America. They done got rich off America. Okay, they done modeled their system after America. Are they in the lead with America? Okay, it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine and of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxing rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And when they say come out of her, my people, it's not speaking physically come out of her, even though it's saying that a record number of people are trying to move from America. All right, and they tell you that you should try to get your passport ready and go get acclimated with another place to run to, man. All right, that's not what that's meaning. It's telling you spiritually. All right, you got to lean upon the Lord. You got to rest in the Lord. All right, the Lord is going to deliver the righteous. Where were the righteous cut off? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not going to forsake his men. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Okay, but we have to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua and not think carnally. Okay, it says, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partaker of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And what's some of her plagues? Well, we know famine, or death and destruction. Okay, Jeremiah the 15th chapter. Okay, it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. Yeah, cause America, man, America been living great, man. America ain't really got touched before, man. That great depression and recession that America went through, you know, that wasn't really shit, man. All right, that wasn't the shit. America was still able to withstand. All right, the 2008, when America almost collapsed, and these in that little recession, that wasn't shit compared to what's coming now. Okay, it says how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. America ain't been living great, man. These people in America ain't never had to go without eating, never had to worry about no economic collapse, never had to worry about being on the streets. Okay, never had to worry about real life shit. Okay, it says, and sorrow, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she have said in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. And that's what they were saying in this article at some points, talking about that the federal government has programs to keep this to happen, and this is likely to happen. Well, all the signs that was in this article contradict that, man. All right, because it's letting you know that economic collapse is imminent through all the signs that they say even in this article to look to. Okay. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, who judgeth her. Alright, so Yahweh Bashim Shai is gonna burn this bitch up, man. Alright. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Yeah, because they're not going to be able to make money off America no more. They're not going to be able to trade with America no more. They're not going to be able to increase their riches off America no more, man. Okay? It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Yes, so in 1 hour, man. All right, 1 hour, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna destroy this place, man. All right, and that's beautiful, man. All right, and through the Spirit, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna just wrap it up on this. All right, so we know this is gonna happen quick. All right, and they said in this article it can happen quick. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 24, verse started Salakia. Well, let me go to 14 real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse Salakia. Four. It says, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Yeah, Yahweh Shema Shai is finna break this place down, man. All right, he's finna break this place all the way down, man. Okay, let's go here back to 24. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Yeah, that's what times we coming into. All right, with this economic collapse being imminent. Okay, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. Yeah, it's no more joy in this land, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is finna bring sorrow and torment to this place, man. Okay, it says, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with their sons. Strong drink shall be better to them that drink it. Yeah, you can drink all the wine you want, man. Or you can try to listen to music. Go drink some liquor. Okay, it's not gonna take away the fact that everything that you have trusted into, everything that you've invested into in this society is gonna come to naught. All right, you're gonna be destroyed. Okay, there's nothing that can save you. All right, it says, the city of confusion is broken down. Yeah, you go into that word confusion, it means it goes back to Babylon. All right, and this is Babylon. Okay, this is the virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay, and this is the city of confusion. Okay, it says the city of confusion is broken down. Yeah, how is it gonna be broken down? Well, this economic collapse that we're on the brink of is gonna cause it to be broken down completely. Okay, it says, every house is shut up that no man may come in. Yeah, it's gonna be all out hell out here, man. Martial law. Okay. No jobs out here. Businesses being shut down. Okay. Shit being boarded up. Okay. It says, there is a crying for wine in the street. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. And that's America. All right, that's America's going. The gates of America is gonna be smitten with destruction, man. All right, and it's gonna be, in the whole city is gonna be left for desolation. All right. So let's go into this word desolation. just real quick, and I'm gonna just end it off on that. All right, through the spirit. It says, a state of complete emptiness or of destruction, isolation, solitude, remoteness, wildness, misery, sadness. It says anguish, misery, or loneliness, misery, sadness, gloom, unhappiness, despondency, sorrow, depression, grief, woe, devastation, despair, anguish, distress, low spirits. Hey man, hey, that's what's coming to America. All right, brokenheartedness, heavy heartedness. Man, these people gonna be out here with heavy hearts. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Salakia. Get this one last precept. Yeah, also, yeah, here we go right here. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that Basra shall become a desolation. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he put it on him. All right. I put it on me. All right. That Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. So there it go. There it go. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is sworn by itself. He gonna destroy this bitch, man. Alright. So Lord willing, I pray this edifying. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone rule well. Peace and salutations to the house of David. Shalom to the elect and death to the wicked. Mawaf Lababa.